Hey TK, it's time for us to jump into math. We are going to be talking more about Gus the Plus today, so let's just dive right in with our objective. Objective is what we are going to learn. I can write number sentences with Gus the Plus. So we're going to be writing some more number sentences today. Yesterday we wrote a few number sentences using Gus, and remember, Gus helps us to take two parts and put them together. Add them up because more is better. Let's say that rhyme again to help remind us what Gus the Plus does. Gus the Plus takes two parts and puts them together. Add them up because more is better. So we're going to be using Gus the Plus today to help us write some more number sentences. Alright TK, let's get started with our number sentences. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my springtime counters and just set them up like a little story here. So I'm going to take a rabbit. So I have a rabbit here. And he's hopping along and he sees two flowers. Now if you don't have a rabbit, you can use another animal. I just need one here and two over here. So make sure you get out your springtime counters now and put one here and two over here. Now if I wanted to know how many springtime counters I have in all here, what could I do to figure out how many I have all together? I could count 1, 2, 3. Now I know I have 3 here. But now my objective is to write a number sentence using Gus the Plus. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to write our number sentence. So I said that I had one rabbit over here. So that means I'm just going to write a 1. Now in order to make it to 3, I have to put my numbers together. Gus the Plus is the guy who helps us do that. So I had one rabbit and 2 flowers. But what do I need to draw here to put my numbers together? Gus the Plus. He's the one who helps us put them together. So I have 1 plus 2. And now I need to write how many I had all together. And our equal sign is the one that tells us what 1 plus 2 is. Remember, equal sign tells us what it is. And we decided that when we counted, we had 1, 2, 3. So 1 plus 2 is 3. There we go. So that's our first number sentence. 1 plus 2 equals 3. And I use my rabbit and my 2 flowers to show that. So you can use other counters that you have. You can use your bumblebee or your bird, but I just need to see 1 plus 2 equals 3. Great job, guys. Okay, we're going to do another one down here. So this time, I'm going to show 2 butterflies. So my 2 butterflies, they're flying along and they found a bee. Let me draw a line in between here so I can show the different problems. There we go. Now we're on our second one. So I have 2 butterflies who are flying along and they saw a bee. Whoa! Oh, and they fell. Thank goodness. They're trying to fly away from me. There we go. So I have 2 butterflies and 1 bee. So to make a number sentence out of what I see here, I'm going to start with my butterflies. Now, I said that I have 2 butterflies and 1 bee. If I wanted to know how many I had all together, I would need to have Gus the Plus help me to put them together. So next I'm going to write my Gus the Plus. He's going to help me put my 2 butterflies and my 1 bee together. So remember now, when we want to figure out how many we have in all, we're going to count them all up. So let's count our 2 butterflies and our 1 bee all together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So now we know that 2 plus 1 is, remember, is my equal sign, 3. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Great. We're going to do one more number sentence here, okay? So for that one, I needed you to show me 2 counters above your 2 one counter above your 1. Down here, I am going to have 3 little birdies, and they're flying along. And while they were flying, they didn't meet anyone. They didn't meet anyone on their trip. So just show me 3 animals or flowers or something here. Now, if we wanted to write a number sentence about what happened here, we would show a 3 for our 3 birds. And then what number would I write to show that they didn't meet anyone? What number shows me nothing? 0, very good. 0 is the number that tells me that there was nothing. Now, if I wanted to use Gus the Plus here to combine my numbers, to put them together, I'm going to put it right in the middle. 3 plus 0, and now let's figure out what that is equal to. 1, 2, 3. 3 plus 0 equals 3. Nice job. So these are our 3 number sentences that we wrote today. So show me your number sentences using your number sentence, your plus and your equals, and your spring counters for your visual. Great job, you guys. You did so awesome. We're also going to be continuing to use our spring counters. Remember our little spring counters here? And we're going to be using them to show what we're adding together. So I actually already have, get closer so you can see, some of my spring counters here ready for us to add some number sentences together. So we're going to start up at the top here. And I'm going to draw a line to show us where we're working. Now, in our first number sentence here, how many rabbits do I have? 1, I just have 1. So what I want you to do now is to take 1 little spring counter and then write your 1 with it. So I've got my 1 under my rabbit. Now next, I need Gus the Plus to help me to bring my 2 parts together. So next comes Gus the Plus. Now I have some flowers over here. How many flowers do I have? 2, right, I have 2. So I want you to take 2 spring counters there. Whoops, 1 fell. And put them with your 2. Now, to show what 1 and 2 is, we need our equal sign. And now we're going to count what 1 plus 2 is. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So 1 plus 2 equals 3. Good job. So that's our first number sentence there. We had 1 rabbit plus 2 flowers made 3 altogether. 1 and 2 is 3. We're going to do our next number sentence here. So I'm going to draw another line to show us where we're working. Now here for this number sentence, I have some butterflies. Let's see how many butterflies I have. 1, 2. So what number am I going to write here for my number sentence? 2. Very good. Now, I need my Gus the Plus because he's going to help me bring my 2 parts together. So next, I write my Gus the Plus. Now, I have a bee right here. What am I going to put for my bee? How many bees do I have? Just 1, right. So I'm going to write a 1. And then I need to show what these 2 parts together is equal to. So I'm going to have my equal sign. And now I have 2 plus 1 equals, let's count. 1, 2, 3. It equals 3. So there we go. That was another way that we made 3. Now down here, I have some birds. Let's count how many birds I have. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 birds. So I'm going to write a 3. And then I need my Gus the Plus to bring something else together. Now, I don't have anything here. So what number do I need to write to show that I don't have anything? 0. Very good. I need to write 0. So now I have 3 plus 0 equals, and then how many altogether do I have here? 3. So I'm going to write my equals 3. So these are 3 number sentences for today. So you guys are going to use your springtime counters to show me the different ways that you use Gus the Plus to equal 3. So these are going to be our 3 number sentences. Make sure that these are the ones that you guys are writing. You're practicing using your Gus the Plus, practicing writing your numbers, showing me a visual with your springtime counters. And good job, you guys. Keep it up.